Yeah. Hi, I'm here. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I know I've been gone for a while. It's a long story. There's been a lot going on, kinda in my life and the world at large, honestly. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to make content. Just wish everything else would cooperate with my desire to make content. But hey, we'll get there someday. So, because I've fallen behind, there are a few things that I would have wanted to make videos about as I learned about them, but now I think I kind of just need to pile them up into one video, just so I can get it out there, talk about it, give my 2 cents. So I'm just gonna kind of make a catch-up video about this. So first up, I want to talk about the fact that the Twisted Metal TV series has officially been picked up. It is going to be headed to Peacock. It is starring Anthony Mackie. And I'm not really impressed by anything I'm hearing about it. You know, the fact that they describe it as a comedy series, a half-hour comedy series, it just makes me think they're taking the wrong approach with it. I mean, yeah, Twisted Metal has always had very dark sense of humor to it. Sometimes zany, actually, because, like, Twisted Metal 3 just was way out there. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, it's a half-hour live-action comedy with Anthony Mackie playing a milkman in a post-apocalyptic world. He's making a delivery for some mysterious people, and he's being apparently hunted down by Sweet Tooth. I don't know, man. I just feel like if you're gonna do Twisted Metal, if you don't go the tournament route with Calypso offering, his wish, then what's the point of calling it Twisted Metal? And that's not to say that you are necessarily just limited to that. I mean, you could focus on one character and make a series about that character. Sweet Tooth, for example. You could do a really dark Sweet Tooth series about him just being a serial killer. Do the whole story about him slaughtering his family, like in the, 2012 Twisted Metal? 2011? It was a while ago, I forget. Do the story of him going crazy, slaughtering his family, but then he finds out his daughter lived, and the series is kind of focused on him, but also his surviving daughter, and, that kind of thing. That's just one idea that you could do if you didn't want to do this specific Twisted Metal tournament story. But if you're going to do a actual Twisted Metal series, do the tournament, man. I don't know. And there's still rumors that Will Arnett, who is a producer on this series, is also going to be playing Sweet Tooth. I can't really picture Will Arnett playing a Sweet Tooth that I'll like. I guess we'll see if that happens. But I'm really not getting my hopes up about this, or anything else I'm going to be talking about in this video, actually. That's a pretty good segue to the next bit of news. Disney is bringing us a new Alien movie, straight to HULU. Yay. Look, it's being made by Fede Alvarez, who made a pretty awesome Evil Dead remake, even though it shouldn't have been called Evil Dead. It should have just been its own thing and it would have been great. But taken on its own, it was a really good movie. Unfortunately, Fede Alvarez also came up with the story for the new Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which I'm not gonna get into that. It's just something I'm putting out there. So he's kind of got some highs and some lows in his filmography, let's say. But reportedly he approached Ridley Scott, who is a producer on this film. He's still, unfortunately, in charge of the series, I guess. Even under Disney, who now owns the franchise as a whole. They own damn near everything, actually. It's kind of frightening and also horribly depressing. Moving on. Yeah, so Fede Alvarez apparently a few years back approached Ridley Scott with an idea for an Alien film. They didn't really jump on it back then, but supposedly Ridley Scott got back into contact with him prior to, this announcement, obviously, and said, hey, do you want to do that movie? So it's at least coming from a place of passion, supposedly. But if we're gonna do that, I would much rather get the movie that we were supposed to get from the District 9 guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he came out with all that badass concept art for a movie that he had in mind. He was very briefly given a chance to actually work on it, but then supposedly Ridley Scott sidelined him entirely to do Alien Covenant instead. We all know how that turned out. But I suppose we'll see how this turns out, and we'll see if any kind of passion that may be there comes through to the final product. I hope so, man, because there's much more garbage in the Alien franchise than there is treasure. more of the movies suck than are actually fun and entertaining to watch. But now there's also this Alien TV series that's going to be coming to Hulu as well, being made by Noah Hawley, who you might know from his work making the X-Men Legion TV series. A lot of people forget that was tied to X-Men, but it was, as freaking weird as it was. But he's working on an Alien TV series, and in all honesty, with the news that has come out about that, I have no hope of it being good, because we now know who the main cast of characters are, and fuck's sake, man, let's go through this, shall we? So here is the details on the characters. First up, we have Wendy, one of the main characters in the series. She is what is considered a hybrid, which apparently in this case means a human-android hybrid. A metahuman who has the brain and consciousness of a child, but the body of an adult. That's creepy. I don't know why you would go that direction, but sure. Friggin' Hollywood. Because she was essentially created in a lab, she will eventually yield her almost superhuman powers. Awesome! Can you say Alice? I'm saying Alice right now, and I just want to curl up and die. But the next character is Boy Cavalier. Yeah, you heard that right. Boy Cavalier. What a name. A very young man who is the CEO of a company called the Prodigy Corporation. This company is at the heart of the series, with their experiments and creations leading a new wave into metahuman territory. Which, I mean, to be honest, that sounds like the villain in an Alien story. You always have the evil corporation. I'm shocked that they're not using Weyland-Yutani, but maybe they're going to have this Prodigy Corporation be a competitor of sorts. So aside from the name, this doesn't really sound bad to me, but next we have J.D. Hermit. J.D. Hermit. A soldier for the company's security arm, he is essentially an orphan who lost his family at a young age. One of his losses was his sister, Macy, who he believes died at the age of 10. Next we have Kirsch, a synth, meaning android, who acts as a mentor and trainer for Wendy. Slightly older and more highly developed, the character will train Wendy, but might have other intentions. Now we have Adam Ein, Adam spelled A-T-O-M, Boy Cavalier's advisor. These names, man. He is older but understands manipulation and the way to help achieve larger goals. So the majority of these, again, names aside, they don't sound bad, but Wendy, having a child's brain in an adult female android body, was created in a lab, and this description specifically says she will eventually yield her almost superhuman powers. And also yield sounds weird. I wonder if they meant to say wield. She will eventually wield her almost superhuman powers. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Mila Jovovich got cast to play this damn character. You know? She's probably lobbying for the part right now, like, ooh, I can do that. But I just have no hope for this. Or the movie, for that fact. Like, I'm not holding my breath for either of these. Why? Disney. Disney just buys everything and then runs it into the ground. Granted, Alien franchise is already 6 feet under, but Disney is fitting to drive the damn thing to the center of the earth. I just can't get excited about this. I can't. I've tried. Book of Boba Fett did me in. I can't really give Disney the benefit of the doubt anymore. Apparently there's also a Predator movie coming to Hulu. I think it's called Prey, which is confusing because there's a game series called Prey. But we'll see how that is. That could potentially be a kind of harbinger for what our expectations should be. The quality of Prey will probably clue us in on what the quality of these other things are going to be. You know, as for Fede Alvarez's movie, if it's a sequel to Alien Covenant instead of being its own thing, then I'm not interested. I can't help but think Ridley Scott needs to just step back. The fact that he's in charge and has been in charge of this series again for the past few years, ever since Prometheus and all that, I don't know. I'm just kind of sticking with Aliens. You know, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3. Love those movies. I know a lot of people hate Alien 3. I don't, especially compared to the rest of the franchise. Is it the best by any means? No. But is it unwatchable garbage? No. It's a movie. But this is what I had for you guys today. Let me know what all you guys think about these various things down below. Thank you for hanging in there. Not just launching a mass exodus from my channel. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I still have to work on my big scripted video. It's really just a really detailed pitch of a Resident Evil spinoff that I would love to see. My script kind of got way out of hand for that one. It turned into like an actual design document, and I had to scale it back, and I cut, kind of try to crunch it down into something I can actually make a video out of that's not going to be 3 hours long and boring and explaining gameplay mechanics and stuff too thoroughly. But it is still coming, and I believe I am going to be able to do a giveaway on it. Most likely I'll be doing a 1/6 scale 3D printed copper color bust of Leon from RE2 Remake. No promises, but that's what I'm thinking I'll be able to do right now. But aside from that, I'm out of things to talk about. I'm baffled, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.